Alright, I'm sure you guys were all waiting for this during my last two review videos, huh? It's my next custom figure. Yet another part of Tekkaspike's commission. Yeah. It's Antoine de Coulette. Specifically, Antoine de Coulette as he appeared around issue 112, that Antoine the Brave story. So there's going to be some slight differences from when I made him before. Mostly because this is what he looked like before he was replaced by his evil twin and Sonic went to space in one of the most ill-conceived story arcs in the comics history. Huh. If you guys want to hear me start reviewing Sonic comics, let me know, because I might get into that. Anyway, just like last time, we start with Tails' head, modify the ears slightly, sculpt over the cheek tufts, put on a new and longer muzzle, add eyebrows and his coiffure, and then you paint it brown and lighter brown with, blonde. Fortunately, the eyes are still blue, and that's fine, because I hate painting eyes. Such a pain. But yeah, you get Antoine's head that way. This time, I made the cheek tufts a little bit closer to the head, so that I wouldn't have to make them quite so puffy in order to avoid breakage. I think they came out better. The arms are nothing special, they're just Tails' repainted. Although I did glue the two fingers from the right hand together in an attempt to get them to grip the sword better, I don't think it makes much difference. Like last time, there are no shoulder pads because there simply isn't enough space between Antoine's shoulders and his cheeks to put them. As for the sword itself, it is nothing more than a leftover accessory stored from the Maisto Saikon, the one that I used to make Rouge Former a long time ago. And I painted the hilt gold to make it look like that comic book cover. Aside from that, it's nothing special. Just like last time, the legs come from Silver and the hips, I'm going to call them, come from Tails. Just got to sculpt on a shorter coyote tail and beef up the toes on Silver's boots to make them look more combat bootish. Add a little bit of paint, and that's the butt and those are the legs. Again, nothing too special here. Slightly more modification than the arms needed, but surprisingly little to talk about. Now, one thing about this new look is that Antoine had longer shirt tails on that comic book issue cover than the last one I made. So, like before, the shirt tails are a little bit longer. And this is where I get ultra ghetto because those shirt tails are made out of paper. Literally, that's just ordinary printer paper. I got it from my printer. However, once painted, it holds up. It's water resistant, but don't go dipping it in water. The buckle is one of Sonic's shoe buckles, and just be careful not to get this guy soaked. Yeah, that's the body. And we reattach the hips to the body, and that is Antoine's body. So let's reassemble him and see what the completed figure is like. You know, if I could have, I would have taken one of the holding things hands from a Sonic figure, which I just happen not to have right now, because the way he holds his sword is extremely foppish. You could say that it fits his character, but I don't know. At least when he holds the sword up, it looks a little better. Thank goodness, because wow, Anyway, that's Antoine. He can pose pretty cool, and I really like how he came out. This is a really good Antoine. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Alright, Toy Customizer, signing out.